Blog Talk Radio. Your boy Mike Knox. The game version 1. The best game show on radio.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Mike Knox. 3 X's, cause I'm hardcore. Woo! You know what I mean?
You can call me CEO.
The best damn show in radio. Electrifying man in sports talk radio.
Flyer than a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right.
I am your $1 million host. You are the $1 million audience. And together we tag in and out to form the $1 million connection. If you don't like it, you should listen anyway. The best damn show in radio.
Well, people, football is back, and so is the best damn show in radio, Fantasy Football Draft. People, let's get ready to play some football. Okay, people, the second annual Fantasy Football Draft is here. Tonight, we are going to get it on and popping. You hear the music. I'm going to win this year. Yes, I know last year I said the same thing and I didn't win, but it's okay. I'm going to win this year. And also, smack dab in the middle of the best damn show, and I'm going to say that again, the best damn show in radio's Fantasy Football Draft, stopping by former WWE Nexus member Tyrone Evans. To you, Michael Tarver. To me, the upgrade, Tyrone Evans. We will talk to him, find out what's going on with him, and he's been part of, he's joined the Future Endeavors group. Let's find out how he feels about that group that he's a part of. Let's find out what's going on in his life. But it's always first the particulars, so you will know what's going on in your life. The number to call in, 347-637-3859 is the number. People, it's the weekend. So, whether you have mobile to mobile or not, it's the weekend. You better have free nights and weekends. So dial the number, 347-637-3859 is the number to call in. You can also email into the show at thebestdamnshowinradio@gmail.com. That's THA. Also, the Facebook fan page, if you will, so to speak. Just go into your Facebook page. That's facebook.com/barbershop talk. But also, this is a social network where we live in, so I'm on Twitter. So tweet your boy. Tweet out to your friends. Tell everybody to follow at Mike Knox. 3 X's, because I'm hardcore. But people, you already know that. But first, people, I need you to do me a favor right now, okay? I need all y'all to just relax, sit back, enjoy what's about to happen right now. Because see, right now, let me turn this down. Let me turn that off. Right now, okay, I've said this once before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan longer than half my audience been listening, okay? I know good wrestling when I see it. And when I get real mad, tell them why you mad, son. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. I get real mad when I see a talented wrestler don't get the opportunity to shine in front of the millions that should be he shining in front of. I'm going to ask him a couple questions. You can call in, too, and ask those questions. You know how we keep it in the barbershop. There ain't no rules in the barbershop. You can't even come into this barbershop if you can't even take it. So certain people who's been on this show, they're not on the show no more because they couldn't take me saying I'm a mute you. They couldn't take me saying, nah, dog, your opinion is whack. It's the barbershop. It's just my opinion. You got yours, I got mine. People, stand on your feet. I said it. I'm going to keep saying it. For the upgrade, Tyrone Evans. And for those who don't know wrestling like I know it, that's Michael Tarver.
No,
What's going on?
Right.
I took it back.
What's going on? What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's going on?
What's going on, Upgrade? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed, man. In the house, man. Best damn show on radio. You know what it is.
I know what it is. Now you know what it is. Now everybody knows what it is. Listen, Mr. Upgrade, I'm not going to even call you Tyrone. I know your mama named you Tyrone, so I should call you Tyrone. But I'm going to call you the Upgrade because when I came across this nickname, I said to myself, this is honor. Damn it. Why did I come up with that? So I can't take it now, but we got the Upgrade. We got the Black Suplex Machine. Michael
I'm taking it back.
Tarver.
Okay.
I'm going to take it back, okay? But listen, before I continue to go back, listen, I know you got a lot of things going on in your life, Lee. I know you got interviews coming up this Wednesday with some of my competition, but it's okay. You here first. You're in the barbershop. You know what to do, okay? So I'm not going to give you no softball questions. I want you to tell me right here and right now, how do you feel about the WWE?
I feel like the WWE is a great place. It changed my life having the opportunity to be with WWE, having the contract. And, people don't really know is that when I got signed back in 2007, I was actually homeless, living in my truck, sleeping out of my truck.
Right.
So, it's a situation that, God blessed me basically, to take me somewhere that I never thought I would be. Now, on the flip side of that, the real side of that, on the other side, I feel like WWE is it's the biggest company in wrestling, sports entertainment. It doesn't always make the best decisions with its talent, but at the same time, if the same Punk said, Vince McMahon is a millionaire, there should be a billionaire. Whether or not it's true, a billionaire is not going to miss $1 million every once in a while. So if he could have made $1 million with me, he's not going to miss it because he'll be all right.
That's a good point. Look what's going on in the NBA right now. Very good point. Now, let me ask you this. Now, I know I've talked to my circle, okay, and my friends, and again, let me just give you my disclaimer.
Gotcha.
It's the radio. It's barbershop. Just because I say something that you be thinking don't mean you ain't thinking it. I just got the gonads to say it. Now,
right.
I felt for years now, as a wrestling fan, as someone who still gives this company my diehard money, they have a little race issue as far as black wrestlers in that company. What do you say about those who say that WWE might have a little racial thing? Because you came out straight raw.
Right.
And some of your promos say that they're scared of you because of how raw you was. You had the mask on like you was ready to rob a cat. You know what I'm saying? Coming out, with the tee up for the Tarver, but you know what I mean? They might think that, this brother throwing up gang signs. They didn't know what was going on. So how do you respond to people who say the W might be a little racist behind the scenes?
Well, you know what, though? I look at it like this, man. People are not stupid. And, people can be programmed, but at the same time, people are not stupid. And, the fans of WWE and of wrestling period, they're not stupid. They know what they want, they know what they like, and they also know what they see. Once again, with that said, if you feel like the black wrestlers or ethnic wrestlers or minority wrestlers or talent don't get the same push or don't get the same shake or don't get the same, representation by the company, the WWE powers that be, you might be right because if you see it, it's not like you can't see 1 + 1 and think it's not 2, and can't nobody tell you any different.
Right.
Now they can try to pretend like, there is no racism and no race issues or anything like that within WWE or any other company, billion-dollar corporation for that matter. But the truth is racism, it exists and it's not something that's ever going to go away as long as people are imperfect. Otherwise, I never let it. I mean, of course I encountered it, but I'm not going to pretend like I didn't to be political. But at the same time, I'm a professional, and of course I encountered it. I saw it, and I dealt with it. I was, I had problems with it, but at the same time, I'm not one of those cats that will make excuses and let it stop me because the truth is that it's not something that you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to go away. No matter how much you complain about it, you're still going to have to deal with it. So. I fought through it, and I decided to get smart. And, one of the statements that came out that one of the Twitter fans said that, WWE was scared of Michael Tarver, I was kind of saying that before, is, backstage, like what you see CM Punk doing now, with him speaking his mind and him, being off the cuff or shooting, as people call it in the wrestling business or whatever. That's stuff that he always has done. That's always been his thing.
Right.
It's also the same thing that I've always done as well. And, behind the scenes, like the world has an idea that Michael Tarver is good on the microphone, but they don't really know just how good because they weren't supposed to know. And behind the scenes, I was doing it, and I took the liberty of shooting professional vignettes and doing photo shoots, and I worked with a videographer and a photographer in Tampa where I live, and professionals and putting together merchandising packages. And I'm a businessman,
Right.
I took it to him and handed it to him and said, all you got to do, put the disc in and press play, let me do the rest. And it didn't work for him, which it is what it is. I don't who cries over spilled milk. I'm not gonna cry over it because it is what it is. But I do know that I learned what to do in the future. So when I do approach someone who is willing to say, okay, let's go ahead and make some money with this cat, because we're not afraid to.
Okay. So you saying that you're basically saying you feel they held you back from your creative talents. You could have gave to everybody, let everybody know how everybody says you got to have good mic skills. So because I've seen a lot of your shoot interviews and promos from your early days, and I'm talking about early promos where most guys don't get the opportunity to cut a pro. Let me just rephrase that. People come out and they do promos early on in their careers, and they're not that seasoned. In my opinion, you came out ahead of the curve and did a very good job at that.
No, thank you. I appreciate it, man. You know what, though? What I did, I'm an MC, and music has been my heart, and hip-hop has been in my blood for years. So I just took the principles of being an MC, and I've always been, really good with speaking. My mother was really, really a preacher in real life, so she taught me how to speak and how to engage a crowd and an audience. So learning all of those things, man, I just took those principles and put them into how to talk and how to cut a quote-unquote wrestling promo until I learned that I don't cut wrestling promos. I just talk and I just speak my mind because I never wanted to sound like anyone else, in the business. So like, in the way she comes out, he doesn't want to be the next Nas or the next Eminem or the next Soulja Boy for that matter.
Right.
He wants to be, he wants to be the first of his kind.
And you should be.
So that's what I decided to do. Exactly, and most cats, they come out and they imitate the 60s and 70s and 80s. And, granted, they may or may not be paying homage. Either way, they don't have the creative juices, to be able to create something that's of their own, that's unique and that's new. And that's where I did that. And the beauty of it is that I never needed WWE to write for me. I don't even write. I just basically I take bullet points and freestyle whatever it is that I have to say, and that's what I've always done. I never actually wrote promos down. I just knew what I wanted to say, and I was always really good with just coming up with things that that make it make sense, and I've always been articulate. And the problem with that is that if you're not the person they want the mic, whose hand they want the mic in, but you're dangerous on the mic, and they have no choice but to give you the mic every once in a while, it creates a problem.
So your whole basis or what you're feeling, because nobody knows what goes on. You were there, so you have a sense, obviously, what happened to you, that you were just too much for them. You think, or what was it about you? Do you think to stop them from pushing it? Because I'm looking at the whole Nexus thing as a whole.
Right.
Okay. And when it first happened, when you guys first. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of the show. I watched the show, but I saw you on the show, and I said to myself, I'm saying, okay, you're doing certain things on purpose, like your interview that they did when you were eliminated, and you said, I certain things I did for a reason, because I knew it didn't matter what I did. It wasn't the people that was. I didn't care what the people voted. That I can take that. It's the management that wouldn't let me still do what I had to do.
Right.
So I'm looking at Nexus. I'm looking at Otunga, for instance. And I'm not trying to have you badmouth David Otunga. Obviously he's a Harvard graduate. He's the wife of a Grammy Award winner. But in the ring, please, that's like me wrestling my 4-year-old son. There's no comparison to you and him. And let me just put this for the record. I go for all black athletes, all black quarterbacks, all black wrestlers. I don't care. So you completely suck, I ride with you.
Right.
Okay. So I had my whole thing was David Otunga. That's Punk from blah. I was on it. Then here you come. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, if I got to choose a black dude out of the two, well, Otunga should be gone.